We are crossing to you from Cape Town. And of course, Table Mountain is one of the precious jewels in the mother city's crown. But late last year, there were a number of incidents that were reported on the mountain. And these include incidents such as muggings and theft on and around Table Mountain, which raised serious concerns over safety for visitors and locals who often visited the mountain to go hiking or just to enjoy the nature and the beauty of the surroundings. In November last year, the city of Cape Town, in response, launched an integrated safety operation plan. And this included dozens of law enforcement officers, along with drones and dog units who would be deployed on and around the mountainous area just to improve safety on Table Mountain. It's now more or less after the peak festive season has concluded, and we are out here just trying to get an update just to determine if this launch of the new safety plan for Cape Town and for Table Mountain was effective over the festive period. But joining us now to give us a bit more insight and just to give us an update on the situation currently, we are joined by the Provincial Minister for Finance and Economic Opportunities, Mireille Wenger. Mireille, thank you so much for talking to us, Minister.
Good morning, thank you.
Well, perhaps let's just start with an update, perhaps, on the effectiveness of this program, this enforcement unit that was launched just to improve safety on Table Mountain. Just what is how has it fared over the festive period?
Thanks very much. Well, we're very happy to say that the number of incidences have drastically reduced to almost zero. The project has been a success so far, and we're very grateful for the great collaboration between the city's law enforcement unit, as well as Sandparks and the South African Police Service, as well as civil society organizations that have all come together. And this has really been a whole of society response that has made our mountain safer.
Okay, and just going forward, because now what we understand is that this safety integrated plan that was launched last year was only for a short period, perhaps until March. Just, is there any plans from the province going forward just to ensure that something like this continues over the long term?
Yes, of course. So Table Mountain National Park is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world and is a big draw card for tourism. So from the provincial government side, from the Western Cape government, we'll be adding 4 million rand to the city government's law enforcement efforts. And this does 2 things. The first is during the peak season, it helps to extend the hours of presence of law enforcement officers on the mountain. And importantly, it gives us 18 months of continued presence and continuous presence of security personnel on the mountain to make sure that locals and visitors can enjoy the wonders of Table Mountain safely.
Well, we know Table Mountain is an exquisite attraction and it's very popular with both locals and visitors, and there are various other attractions in Cape Town. But just from the province's side, just why do you feel that tourism is so important, and how important is it just in terms of the economy and job creation?
Well, tourism is extremely important to the provincial economy in the Western Cape. More tourists mean more jobs for locals. We know that for every 100 international visitors, 2 new local jobs are created. Hundreds of thousands of people are employed in the tourism industry. And so it's very important that visitors can come here, have a wonderful time, come back again, tell all their friends, and so that we can increase the number of tourists to the Western Cape. Our goal is to double the number of tourists to our province by in the next 12 years. And so this is a small portion of the work that we're doing to attract more visitors.
Okay. Now, you know what happens very often, one would go onto perhaps social media or some sites on the internet, or maybe through hearsay, through word of mouth, and you'd find people from overseas who are a bit concerned over their safety and people who are a bit apprehensive about coming to Cape Town. So from your side, just what's your message just to the rest of the world and also just locals, just in terms of safety?
Sure. Well, the perception of safety is one of the key determining factors of whether people go to a specific destination or not. And that's why it's very important that as a global destination, Cape Town and the Western Cape is a safe place to visit. And the majority of visitors come here and have a fantastic time. We have so many bucket list things to do here in the Western Cape. So my message is, come visit us. Local is lekker. Really, the Western Cape is the place to be.